Behold the cuttlefish. This strange little creature has a long list of impressive attributes. Just ask Brett Grassi of the Monterey Bay Aquarium.
I don't think that there's any other animal in the ocean that is quite as unique and bizarre as a cuttlefish.
Cuttlefish bodies are covered in millions of color-changing cells called chromatophores. You can find them here, 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 and, well, you get the idea. The cuttlefish can make these little sacs of pigment expand and contract, resulting in a kaleidoscopic display.
They use these very advanced color-changing techniques in order to communicate and evade predators. This one species called the flamboyant cuttlefish will pulse these beautiful hypnotic bands over their mantle. And these hypnotic bands hypnotize prey in order to kind of draw attention away from their slow approach. They also have these feeding tentacles that are similar to the tongue of a chameleon.
These impressive and delicate cephalopods can be found in waters throughout most of the world, but are completely absent in the Americas, unless you visit them at the Monterey Bay Aquarium. They also lead very short lives with an average lifespan of somewhere between 6 months and 2 years, depending on the species. In order to keep an exhibit fully stocked, Brett has to breed them in-house, also known as culturing.
Culturing cuttlefish is very challenging. It's challenging through the entire life cycle. When a mother cuttlefish lays her eggs on exhibit, we need to provide that parental care that the mother would naturally do out in the wild. So we take a pair of forceps, harvest those eggs in captivity, and we transfer them over to a type of incubation device made out of soda bottles.
Air is pumped into the soda bottle incubator, forcing a current of water over the eggs.
It's a very active incubation device. It jostles the eggs around, gives them a lot of fresh water.
These makeshift incubators keep each egg supplied with the oxygen needed to develop into a healthy adult. They also keep the eggs free from external growth, known as biofoul. Growth on the outside of an egg can put the developing embryo at great risk, like this unfortunate fellow.
As it becomes closer to hatching, the egg becomes more and more sensitive, so then we need to graduate them into a more passive incubation device, which we call the cuttle cradle.
Water is lightly pumped through holes drilled into the base of the cradle, keeping the eggs moving with a much more gentle current.
With this device, these eggs can be still oxygenated, but much more delicately, so that when they do hatch out, they can very gently start the first chapter of their lives.
When the baby cuttlefish emerge from their eggs, they start out tiny but will grow very quickly. This can create a whole new set of challenges.
Since cuttlefish are such short-lived animals, it makes it very challenging to keep an exhibit stocked full of large, healthy, adult cuttlefish. We need to alter their life cycles, and we can do that using temperature.
As with most animals, temperature directly affects the metabolism of the cuttlefish. The higher the temperature, the higher their rate of metabolism and the faster they grow. Conversely, if they cool the water down, their growth rate will slow to a crawl, which will extend their lifespan.
We never use these temperatures outside of what the species is comfortable with. So we look at their natural temperatures where they're occupying in the wild and use that as our template as far as how high or low we can go. We're able to keep them alive a lot longer and give us the best shot at a successive generation following them. We become the proud parents of these cuttlefish, and so you have a kind of a special connection with each one of these animals as you're raising them up. We're really proud of our success, and we're going to continue to strive to even make that better in the future.
Thanks to these innovations, the success rate for cuttlefish culturing at Monterey Bay Aquarium is now an astounding 95%. That's one of the highest rates of success in the world.
You know, it's really important to get these animals out to the general public in order to inspire them for the conservation of our oceans and just to appreciate this unique group of animals.
For Science Friday, I'm Christian Baker. If you liked this video, check out these other stories on cephalopods.